When it began, I had no idea. I didn't even know what to call it. I, I don't think I came up with a name until after the first year when I saw that, wow, this may have a future. I didn't know what to call the students. I called them apprentices the first year. And then the second year, I think I came up, with a name. So it's far exceeded my expectations. I never knew how welcoming the legal community would be.
It does you no good if there's no qualified attorneys out there who are minorities to be there and to take on particular roles. So SWEL starts, or the ideal of SWEL comes about through Judge Jones and Judge Robert Black. And while Robert Black is not African American, he still had that mindset that diversity is a necessity. So they tapped Jim Johnson to come up with a program that will increase the minority pool of attorneys here in Cincinnati, Ohio.
The Constitution is designed to protect the minority. That's the whole purpose of having laws. And so it's important that lawyers of color and of ethnic groups and women, that they be in the process of shaping the law, attempting to bring forward the issues to those who decide the law, to be in a position to be a decider of the law. And in order to do that, you need to have people who are equipped.
Imagine how unable we'd be to function without a credible legal system. We're fortunate in this country that ours, with its imperfections, is well developed and the envy of many others around the world. So, apropos SWEL, this is why SWEL's mission is so important to everybody. This is everybody's business.
Even in law school, there are perceptions of minorities in law school that, you're just there because of affirmative action, or you're just there because they need to fill a quota. So a program like SWEL not only gets us in front of these people to say, in front of law firms, in front of judges, and then make us make those connections, but there are also academic things that we are able to do that prepare us for law school, that prepare us for writing, for legal writing and things of that nature.
SWEL produces leaders, and that's the best compliment, I think, to the community, is that we are always going to strive to have that end product be an attorney, a practicing attorney within the Greater Cincinnati community. But if not, we are striving that they become a leader within the community.
SWEL helped develop me as a young professional and as a woman, I believe, and a mentor. I started off with this idea of I want to be a lawyer. This is concretely what I want to do, and SWEL ended up molding me in ways that I never thought. For example, learning professionalism, learning the importance of making connections, and it's really a SWEL family, and I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned, is the fact that holistically, SWEL is a place where I can always come home to as far as the people.
Figuring that process out, taking the mystery out of it, it was one of the best parts of the SWEL program for me, because they created a roadmap for us to follow. And once we had that roadmap, we were really able to pursue our dream, knowing that we were headed in the right direction.
There's so many fantastic individuals that are willing to mentor you. There are so many fantastic fellow SWEL interns that have done some incredible things. And all of that really just inspired me, encouraged me to stay in this kind of lifelong pursuit towards the law.
One of the things that has really impressed me about the legal community is that SWEL not only is trying to provide opportunities for young minority or African American people who think that they'd like to become a lawyer, but for the law firms and corporations.
In our experience, and I think we've been participating in SWEL, I tried to go back to the records and determine how long it had been. I think it's been more than 20 years. And the students that we've been partnered with are just inspirational. They're incredible individuals with amazing life stories and experiences, and hardworking, appreciative to be part of the legal environment in Cincinnati, and really appreciative for any relationships that they're able to make.
I love watching the students come in on the first day and seeing the gradual transformation that happens over the course of the summer. And truthfully, light bulbs start to go off for them about, oh, that's what a lawyer does, and boy, that's pretty cool, or that's really important. And I actually, it's when I talk to the students as the summer goes on and kind of give them a piece of work, and then when they get to fit that little piece of work that they did into a bigger case, and they realize the importance of what they just did, even though they haven't even been to law school yet, I think it really charges them up and gets them excited about the possibility that they could become practicing lawyers someday.
If you would have told me the first year or 2 years that I was doing SWEL, that ultimately law firms, because at first they did want a chance to take a look at maybe a couple of people, and then we arrived at the point where they just said no, and they said that they trusted me and they trust Ken Parker, to send them a qualified person. And we take that seriously. You know, we take it very seriously. But I'm just saying that in terms of the evolution within the legal community.
People have been talking about diversity for a very long time. What SWEL seeks to do is to make it a way of life. And that, again, corporations, law firms, individuals, practitioners in their own way, we all can come together and we all can say, hey, this is a way of life, and everybody's in this together. Not just one organization or one corporation, but everybody, including me. We all have a piece of love to contribute.